All right, guys. Thanks for watching the last few weeks. We've really bumped up our numbers, and thanks for watching this week's haul. I want to get started with, we're close to 100, so once we hit 100 followers or subscribers or whatever, I'm going to open up an old box, going to go through it kind of like more of a TTM style, like, hey, these guys signed, these guys charge and stuff, because I feel like I've got a pretty good Rolodex in my head at this point. So we got 32 this week, which is crazy for me. I didn't expect that to get this many. Just some of the old players that I have been sending off to. I thought they would kind of trickle in over time, but they've just been hammering my mailbox like crazy. So I don't want to waste too much of your time. I just want to go through real quick and let you know my brother's been doing this too, and he's been giving me a few. He hasn't got a whole lot back yet, but he knows that I'm trying to get as many 87 tops traded cards as I can. I know a lot of them in charge or don't sign or have passed away, but he got these two back this week, these Harkeys, or the Harkey and the Zane Smith, and then he's trying to get the 1990 Upper Deck set as many as he can, so we kind of did a trade here. Randy Reddy, John Smiley, Jeff Musselman, and Dickie Knowles. He got these probably about 20 years ago doing TTMs, but he hasn't done it for a very, very long time, so he has a bunch of really old cards that kind of hard to get now. I did do a video of some that he gave me a couple weeks ago that I think is cool, because I think you just won't see a lot of these people sign anymore. So a lot of the TTM sites or YouTube pages and stuff, you just won't get those returns anymore. But that again, I do have a lot of older players this week. I do have kind of a little synopsis of some of these people, because you might not, be aware of some played for a long time, but they played in the 60s and 50s, early 70s. So I got a little bit of a cheat sheet over here to my left. But let's get started. Like, subscribe, comment on your favorite one that I got this week. So this is a crazy one, guys. Okay, so this is out of Bakersfield, California. I got 8 back, and I sent 2. 14 days. I send it in a large envelope because I kind of looked at Sports Card Forum and I'm like, wow, this guy adds a lot. So not only did I get my 2 cards back, this is George Culver, by the way. He sends these like postcard sized kind of custom cards, because I'm not sure if these might be real cards. I don't know. I'm not aware. I didn't really look up a lot of these. I think they're custom. I don't know if he had too many cards printed. This is really cool, though. I mean, him to take the times. I actually added an extra ounce stamp as well as the non-machinable, just because I knew this was coming. But then I got a 68 and 70. They use the same picture for a 68 and a 70s card. It's kind of crazy. I don't know why Topps would have done this, but we've seen it many times at this point. They use the same photo over multiple years, so very cool. Send it Mr. Culver. He seems to really like it. Seems to really get a kick out of signing TTM stuff. So thanks again, Mr. Culver. We got 4 of 4, 42 days out of Glenbrook, Texas, or Benbrook, Texas, I believe. Dave Roberts. We got 79 and 81. This one's very cool. It's a 73 Gold Cup card and 83 tops. I actually had this card as a kid. I was not old enough to buy 83 tops when it came out, but I did have this in my collection for a long time. I think I may have got it from my older cousin. It is not in this good a shape. I actually bought an 83 top set probably a couple months ago at this point. So 3 of 3, 61 days out of Rockville Center, New York. Dave Nemechek. We got a 76, 77, and 79. I usually don't like to get these 77s signed because of the facsimile autograph in the bottom, but I thought it was pretty cool. I might as well stack the envelope. So I don't know if he had too many cards I could really get my hands on easily. So thank you, Mr. Nemechek. For what am I doing? Sleeving these back. I can go in sleeves. Carmel, Indiana, 3 of 3, 66 days. Very happy to get this one back. Oh, Jeff George. He personalized 2 of these, I believe. Yeah, and this one is the... I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the number 11. Oh, okay. And yeah, very cool. Very cool I got this back. I'm a Colts fan, so even though he didn't exactly have his best string of his career with the Colts, very happy. He has a foundation in Carmel. He stayed local. Very cool. 66 days is not a slow time for him. I've seen people, deep into 3 digits, so very cool to get that back. Jacksonville, Oregon, 14 days, 2 of 2. We got Norm Miller. This is the first of my cheat sheets here. We got 68 and 69. He played for the Astros, Braves, and he was in the Astros front office for quite a while after his career was over. And he actually wrote a book called Norm Who, I guess because he was just a kind of a low-level player and that sort of thing. So I never read it. I don't know much about it, but it seems like he's interesting guy if he can kind of poke fun at his career. So 2 of 2, 14 days. Sarasota, Florida. We got John O'Donohue. He actually had a son that played in the pros as well. John O'Donohue played from 63 to 71. He plays from the A's, Indians, Orioles, Pilots, Brewers, and Expos. And he was a familiar name in the Ball 4 book by Jim Bouton. So if you read that, this is John O'Donohue. My brother read that a long time ago. He said it's an amazing book. So Missouri City, Texas, 4 of 4, 28 days. We got Benny DeStefano. We got an 85, 88, 89. Jeez, I will always get those mixed up. 89, 90, and an 87 tops for the set. So very cool. I appreciate that. I'm going to try to fly by these as fast as I can. Southern Pines, North Carolina, 3 of 3, 18 days. Bernie Carbo. This is 76, 79, and 78, which has seen better days, but I think it got banged up in the post on the way here. And Bernie Carbo, he's a little later than what I normally write these down here. After his playing days was over, he was part of the whole Keith Hernandez trial. He was a hairdresser. He got into that, trying to be YouTube friendly, into that stuff, and but he's a Christian now and turned his life around. So very cool. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 2 of 2, 16 days. We have Dave Guisti. Dave Guisti, let me see here. Played for the Colt 45s, Astros, Cardinals, Pirates, A's, Cubs, and he was an All-Star and World Series champion in 1971 with the A's. He signed in a ballpoint pen here. Very cool. I don't think I have really anyone from played with the Colt 45s before they turned into the Astros. So very cool. Thank you, Mr. Guisti. And we got Friendswood, Texas, 3 of 3, 66 days. We got Baylor Moore. Mr. Moore played from 70 to 1980. He played for the Expos, Angels, and Blue Jays. So I kind of got the later of his career here. This is very cool. This is 73. This is the second time this this video here. 73. I liked it. I like them, but sometimes they have a bit of a blurry photography, especially if it's a live, like that Dave Roberts card. And there's a couple. I think Pete Broberg. I think I got his Gold Cup autographed as well. It's blurry. Orange, California, 2 of 2, 11 days. We got Bill Stoneman. We got a 1970 tops and a 1968 tops with the Cubs. He, let's see, I believe, he played from 67 to 74. He was an All-Star in 1972. He threw 2 no-hitters, 69 and 72. And he was at Anaheim Angels GM from 99 to 07. So very cool to get that back. Always happy to get Cubs back, especially as a Cubs fan. I don't know why I'm putting them back in the card saver, but keep doing that. Phoenix, Arizona, 4 of 4, 11 days. Duffy Dyer, very cool. He was a member of the 69 Mets World Series team. And we got a 72, 79, 81, and 78. So very cool. Thank you, Mr. Dyer. Fort Myers, Florida, 3 of 3, 25 days. Mark Sullivan. I read some stuff about him. His dad was actually part owner of the Red Sox whenever they drafted him. And for, I think, almost maybe all of his career. But yeah, I'm sure he was not treated well. He was a light hitting catcher, and the fans really laid it into him for a large portion of his career. He did pull off a couple clutch hits during I believe it was the 86 World Series or the playoff run. But yeah, I forget what he did afterwards. There was, when I was researching him, he has kind of a love-hate relationship with some Red Sox stuff. So, 3 of 3, 28 days. This one got chewed up by, I never had this issue before with the card saver, but Chris Cudiroli, look at this. I mean, this is just chewed up. We got 84 tops, 85 tops, and 87 tops. So, very happy about that. Very happy look at that. That got melted and chewed up. Chandler, Arizona, 4 of 4, 19 days. Eric Bell, it's another one for my 87 tops traded set. Got 88 score, 88 tops, 88 Fleer, and 87 tops traded. Yeah, 88 Fleer. So, very happy about that. We got Cornelius, North Carolina, 11 days, 3 of 3. This is Joe Nemechek, I believe. Yeah. Didn't get my card saver back there, so they bounced around. They didn't come back in bad condition, though, so very cool. I don't have too many more NASCAR TTMs left. I think I got a few kind of somewhat recent ones, but 2 of 3, 77 days. This is Delray Beach, Florida. I actually just resent to him like last week because I thought I sent to the wrong address. Apparently he's got 2 addresses. Luis Salazar. Got 91 upper deck and 87 tops traded. He kept my 88 tops traded, which I'm fine with. I sent out 87 tops traded and 85 tops traded, and there was another one. He had another tops trade. I forget what it was. Maybe 90, 91. Chester, Virginia, 5 of 5, 40 days. I got Johnny Grubb. You have 81 tops, 78 tops, 87 tops, which is cool. He put 84 World Series champs on it. 76, 74, and 81 Fleer. So very cool. Really happy about this one. Got another 80. That's just cool. I didn't ask for that, so that was a bonus. I think Milkinburg, Arizona. 3 of 2, 12 days. He signed the index card. Gary Bell. Gary Bell, he played from 58 to 69. His nickname was Ding Dong. Didn't realize. I just researched that. He's a 4-time All-Star. Played for Indians, Red Sox, Pilots, and White Sox. So very cool. It's very cool to get another Pilots card. I kind of went hard on them when I was looking at some cards at the local card shop. So very happy I got those back. Altus, Oklahoma, 2 of 2, 12 days. We've got my oldest card I've got signed so far. Eddie Fisher. It's a 1960 tops. And then a 1966 card. Mr. Fisher is played from 59 to 73. Played for the Giants, White Sox, Orioles, Indians, Angels, and Cardinals. He was he's All-Star in 65 and World Series in 66. So it would have been this year. He would have won the World Series. So very cool. I don't really think I can get any older than 60. I've been kind of looking around. There's a couple. Mazeroski still, I think he charges $10, $15. Trinity, Florida, 3 of 2, 13 days. Dick Boseman. and he signed this index card with his no-hitter date, which is cool. We have a 70 and a 68 tops. Mr. Boseman, he played from 66 to 76 through Senators, Rangers, Indians, and A's, and he threw one no-hitter in 1974. It's very cool. We got Stuart, Florida, 4 of 4, 19 days. We've got Tom Lawless. He was a member of, I think, one World Series team, at least, for the Cardinals. I forget later in his career, but Reds, Cardinals, then played for the season with the Expos. So 87, 83, 89, and 88. So it was a very good signer. Very cool. Winter Springs, Florida, 2 of 2, 10 days. We got Wayne Granger. Mr. Granger played from 68 to 76, and he's a Reds Hall of Famer. So very cool. This is 69, and 70. So very, very cool. Kind of a wild signature there. We got Lexington, Kentucky, 3 of 3, 28 days. Joe Cowley. He didn't play for too long here. It says 83 tops. This is rookie. We've got 87 tops and an 85 tops. So he spent most of his career in the minors, but good signer. Very cool. I appreciate that. I got a handful left here. Butler, New Jersey, 3 of 3, 13 days. Glenn Borgman. I appreciate this here from Mr. Borgman. We got 79, 78, and 76. Yep, 76, I was right. From what I was not around when he played, but he was a very good defensive catcher from back in the day. So I think John Castino kind of took over for him, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. We got 4 of 4, 56 days. We got Al Bumbrey, 79 tops, 78 tops, 81 tops, and 81 Fleer. He's a pretty good signer, so it's very good. He had a long career, a lot of cards out there, so I appreciate him for getting those back to me. We got Mount Juliet, Tennessee, 2 of 2, 14 days. Jerry Bell. This is another one that I believe they used the same photo for both cards. Just one was a little more color to it. I don't understand why they done that, but he only played a few years. He played from 71 to 74, and only for the Brewers. I believe he had some arm or back issues. That's why his numbers weren't bad at all, so I'm not really sure. 1 of 1, 25 days. This one is a good and bad situation. Jim Leland, Hall of Famer, manager. Very cool to get this back, and actually 25 days is very short for him. But I was looking, it's like, man, I need to get the best sharp corners and this and that. Well, I didn't really notice someone marked the back of the checklist at some point. So that's unfortunate. I'll send another one out and probably get it back this time next year. So I appreciate this. This was totally my bad. So this one's another cool one too. Macomb, Illinois, 2 of 2, 67 days. We got Paul Ruschel. He has this Brothers card, and he's got 79 tops here too. Rick Ruschel signs great. They actually switched them in this photo. That's Paul and that's Rick, but they have the names wrong at the bottom. So I'm going to send this out again. Rick's really good signer, so I'll probably get it back in like 2 weeks or so and finish this card. So very happy I got this back. I wasn't sure. Paul wasn't signing for quite a while, so very happy about that. We got Glendon Beach, Oregon, 3 of 3, 15 days. Jack Hyatt. Jack Hyatt, he played from 62 to 72 in the Angels, Giants, Expos, Cubs, Astros, Angels, and he was a Giants player development for 16 seasons after he retired. So it's 1970, 69, and 73. So very cool. I appreciate this. He played with some crazy good players in the mid 60s with the Giants, Mays, and just those teams were just stacked. Hobart, Oklahoma, 1 of 1, 12 days. This is John Gner. Mr. Gner, he, let's see here. He played 64 and then 67 through 71 at the Pirates, Pilots, and Brewers. So very happy to get another Pilots card signed. This one is a 1970s Topps Pilots card that actually played for the Pilots because he played the previous years. There's some 1970s Pilots cards of players that never played for the Pilots because the franchise already moved to the Brewers in 70s. So very cool to get that back. And then we got one last one. Helena, Montana, 4 of 4, 27 days. And we got another 87 Topps trade in the back. Bill Wilkinson. It's very cool. Keep filling that setup. 88 Topps, 88 Fleer. I was checking to see if it was update. 89 Topps and 87 Topps traded. So very cool. And that's all we have this week. So we might see another video at some point if we reach 100. And I'll open up. I've got my eye on a couple on Marketplace right now. That's not super expensive. Some that I may not really have a ton of in my collection, but I think it'll be interesting to just go through it and a box and maybe give some people an idea of maybe who to target and that sort of thing. So, well, if you don't see me sometime this week, I'll see you next Sunday. Thanks.